while taking a break before heading to the next island. We see the Straw Hats in a story that was never told in the manga. While running away from pirate hunters, Frankie ends up using all their cola fuel to escape. But as incredible as it sounds, they end up stopping right in front of a remote hot spring island. And for the first time in history, we see Nami relying on Luffy to go fetch the fuel. However, as Luffy makes his way, he's confronted by Ginger, one of the pirate hunters from earlier. After a brief argument, Luffy ends up falling into the hot springs and gets carried away by the water. And you won't believe where this guy ends up landing. But even with that view right in front of him, Luffy simply doesn't care about what he sees. On the other hand, we meet Cider, the leader of all the other hunters from earlier, who was also on that island. Taking advantage of the fact that Luffy and Hancock are together, he wants to kill both of them at once and blame Hancock's death on Luffy, since at that time, she was still a warlord and worked for the government and the Navy. Meanwhile, even with Luffy saying he only went there to buy soda, Hancock thinks he's there to protect her from the pirate hunters. However, with no time to spare for the couple, they are attacked by Ginger once again. Just as Hancock is about to take a direct hit, Luffy saves her in the best way possible. And no, he didn't do it because he thought she would get hurt, but rather because he didn't want the mark on her back to be exposed to others. After Hancock gets dressed, the couple completely humiliates everyone, as if they were ragdolls. Since those who can't handle a fair fight always have to play dirty, Ginger begins releasing a type of gas that makes Hancock hallucinate, making her think Luffy wants to kiss her. However, when they finally escape this madness, they are attacked by Cider, the main pirate hunter of this story. After knocking Hancock down with just one blow, he starts a high-level battle against Luffy. And when Hancock tries to help her beloved, she is attacked by Guarana, one of Cider's subordinates, who basically uses swords made of carbonated water to attack. But seeing they aren't strong enough to fight these two, Cider and Guarana flee to their factory located nearby. Since Luffy simply smashed through the factory with a headbutt and wants to take this guy down no matter what, Hancock decides to hold off Guarana and Ginger right there. On the flip side, we see that Cider only ran away to gear up with equipment that allows him to manipulate the gas in any way he wants. But even after taking a punch straight to the face, Luffy tells him he's still incredibly weak. Meanwhile, outside, Hancock simply petrifies both enemies as if they were absolutely nothing. As for Luffy, since he is completely flexing in this episode, he decides to show Cider what a real punch feels like and defeats him right then and there. Not long after, the Straw Hats finally get the soda for the Sunny. And finally, when it's time to leave, Luffy tells Hancock that they will see each other again one day. But as usual, let's just say she imagines something completely different.